Hey Nature Peeps, let's get wild today as you learn about the ocean as an ecosystem, this time on NatureGuyX46 Presents. So oceans cover about 71% of our ocean's surface. That comes out to roughly 96.5% of all the Earth's water. But our oceans aren't just empty voids. There is life in those volumes of water. So, if there is 8.7 million species of life on the Earth, then there is about 2.2 million that live in our oceans. Some say that 90% of the life on our planet lives in the ocean, and 95% of that is made up of invertebrates. Pretty weird, huh? Not really. And as you know, invertebrates are my favorite type of organisms. Many oceanic animals have yet to be discovered, and that is so completely amazing. But that is not enough. Oceans are huge, and they can be broken down into all manner of ecosystems. The oceans are said to be a powerhouse for production of oxygen. 50 to 80% of our oxygen comes from oceanic plankton. Photoplankton, that is. Oceans are wide and deep. And since they are wide and deep, there is many different levels where light can reach. Our oceans help control the climate on our planet. It literally acts to circulate heat. Of course, oceans are made up of numerous habitats. More than I can even mention probably in this live, or in this video. There are coral reefs, kelp forest, trenches, sandy bottoms. And no, I'm not talking squid pants, whatever his name is. Man, that sounds like I'm old. And even tidal pools. There are also estuaries where our oceans meet rivers, and there are salt marshes. These are marshes that are often flooded at high tide, and as a result, the plants that grow there have to be salt tolerant. There are also mangrove forests, another place where land meets ocean. This is a place where the ocean salts and the nutrients from rivers mix. Or maybe that's estuaries? Anyway, of course, the sun hits hard on the ocean like it does on land, and it breaks up the ocean into different sections. The euphotic zone is the portion of the ocean that sunlight reaches. And it reaches from the surface down to about 656 feet. From there, we reach the dysphotic zone, which starts at 656 feet and ends at about 3,280 feet below the surface. There is still some sunlight that reaches down here, but below that 3,280 feet is called the aphotic zone, and no sunlight reaches beyond that point. Other things that dictate where life lives in the ocean would be salinity, heat, chemicals in the water, natural chemicals in the water, and coral reef, the habitat that the organism requires, and substrate. Some animals need it, some don't. Some shellfish require rocks. Some organisms require rocks. So there's a lot of things that fit into the ocean being the massive ecosystem that it is. And I'm sure we will talk about this again later, broken down into pieces. For now, thanks for keeping it wild with me, Nature Peeps. See you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment or a question. Remember to never give up on yourselves and always keep learning. Live times are Tuesdays and Fridays at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 8:30 p.m. See you then.